for family testimony. So how certain are you, 1 to 10, today that a civil lawsuit is going to be filed?
I'm about as close to a 10 as you can get. First of all, the documents speak for themselves. I mean, let me just give you one specific example that has been talked about, but I think it's worth renoting. Donald Trump made allegations, for example, that his triplex apartment at 721 Fifth Avenue is 33,000 square feet multiplied by a $3,000 price per square foot, brings the value of the unit up to $100 million. In fact, despite being the builder, despite having his name on the building, what he didn't express is the fact that the unit is only 11,000 square feet. That's not something that you need Don Jr. or Eric's testimony on. In fact, I think what they're just trying to do is to be more than 100% certain by having others who could also be involved with these type of inflation and deflation of the assets, have them held responsible too.
See, Michael, what you're describing doesn't sound like a complicated math formula to crack. It sounds like somebody would know, oh, his apartment's only 11,000 square feet. And so how did he then mislead banks or lenders or insurance companies? How did that work?
Well, because few people have ever been in the apartment. And if Donald Trump says that the apartment, being that he's worth $10 billion, according to his personal financial statement, well, if you're worth $10 billion, there's probably a better than likely chance you're telling the truth that the unit is 33,000 square feet, when in fact it's not. And so that's how he would do things. Remember, the Trump Organization is a privately held company. None of this he would have been able to get away with had, of course, it be a publicly traded company. But everyone relied upon his statements, which now we all know is a very stupid thing to do because Donald Trump doesn't tell the truth.
Let me quickly read the Trump Organization statement in response to this Tish James filing. The only one misleading the public is Letitia James. She defrauded New Yorkers by basing her entire candidacy on a promise to get Donald Trump at all costs without ever having seen a shred and in violation of every conceivable ethical rule. 3 years later, she is now faced with the stark reality that she has no case. Her allegations are baseless and will be vigorously defended. Do you have a quick comment to that? Because I do want to move on to also what happened with the House Select Committee.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what did you expect them to say? To say, yes, you're right, you caught us with our pants down? They're going to say anything that they can to deflect the responsibility onto somebody else. Yes, of course, Tish James has no documents. Of course she does. She's working in concert as well with the district attorney. And I've seen the boxes. They must have more than 10 million documents.
Okay, let's move on because